Hello, we are
Citlali Moreno.
and Roberto Ruiz, and today we will talk to you about our analysis on the Mexican aerospace industry. So the Mexican aerospace industry is mostly design, manufacturing, and commercialization of airplane parts, especially more of engine parts, replacement parts. For example, the cockpits, the seats, and everything. That's basically what is manufactured in Mexico. And the aerospace clusters are mostly located in Baja California, Sonora, Chihuahua, Nuevo León, and Querétaro, being one of the most important in Baja California and in Querétaro. And yeah, okay, now I'll leave you with my classmate.
About the aerospace industry includes organizations that are involved in the designing production or of aircrafts. That that is why the following competitive landscapes of the industry was determined according to our investigation of the aerospace industry. Of the three of new entrants, its his level is low because in the industry behind this in inference is that this industry is characterized by being capital intensive and the facilities and equipment required to manage the designing, testing, and production of aircraft requires a lot of investment, which can only be managed by firms that have a strong and the dynamics of the industry uh, and high risks makes it an impractical choice for a new company that can sustain the level of investment and have some buffer against risks and threat or failure. Um, of the three of substitutes, it's in case of the aerospace are the parts and equipment that it's used to manufacture an airplane because a company may decide to purchase this item for another firm that has offer a more favorable prices and the purchase further lowering the risk of substitute products of the leading players who deliver high quality aircrafts and the purchase contracts. Yeah, and therefore it can be seen that the tree of substitute products is low in this industry, and of the bargaining power of buyer is a medium because is area which is affected by the presence of a few large scale suppliers of aircraft and the companies have a few suppliers to choose from. However, these purchase decisions are made with a long-term perspective. Of the bargaining power of supplier, it's the same in the medium level because there are a few manufacturers on the industry that gives more power of the supplier and they can shape the product price according to their profitability objective. And in addition, the manufacturers of aircraft are depends of the supplier of material by first tier or second tier suppliers, which in then used to create the final product. And nevertheless, the companies buying aircraft make the purchase deal by analyzing the technological competence and adaptability of supplier of company needs. And finally, of the competitive rivalry, there are a few organizations that have been involved in the production of aircraft, which are supplying to their airlines in the international market. And there are a few of these players in the aerospace. And even though there are a few large scale manufacturers of aircraft in this industry, airlines creating a moderate level competitive level among the existing firms. And about of the analysis of the competitives, it's the most important is that the aerospace export from Mexico has been increasing, and the industry trends initiate about the social, political, and technological changes. And about the demand conditions, the company is being adopt new business model, and the air travel is recovered to increase makes a revenue. About the most important of the related and supported industry is that the son of the parts of, of Mexico have five principal industries. Um, um, about the final strategy structure on rivalry, it's a that Mexico aerospace industry is an excellent example of ground, and in the international side, it's that the company operates in the sector must be more open and transparent of encourage communication. Yeah.
Now, for the CPM, by completing a competitive study of Boeing, Safran, and Airbus, we can infer that the firm with the most competitiveness in the market is Boeing because of its market positioning and revenue as its primary strengths, while its biggest weakness is its personnel count. But this outcome is not negative. On the other hand, we can see that Safran and Airbus have the same strengths as as Boeing, but their weaknesses is the quantity of aircraft added to the global aviation. As Boeing has a larger market share. So now for the Wiglund analysis, here we can see the analysis performed on three countries other than Mexico. So in the analysis, it is possible to discover the prospective markets that exist, um, that that exists throughout the world. In this case, these three countries, which are the Netherlands, France, and the United Kingdom. These three countries are attractive markets for the aerospace sector, and as the final results were relatively close, however, the United Kingdom market stands out due to its predicted economic growth, with it being almost the double of the Netherlands. So this makes it a bit more attractive market for the aerospace industry. Another factor is the frequency of flights in each nation, which correlates with the economic level of each country, which also the United Kingdom has the biggest score. Overall, the United Kingdom has the highest score from our weekly analysis, and according to this, uh, this market is like the most desirable for the aerospace industry. Now, for the conclusions, to add some perspective on the knowledge gained, um, in the Mexican aerospace industry, it's really important to the world because of all the factories that are located in Mexico. and all the research and developed that is being made here, and the fact that we manufacture engine parts, replacements, that we manufacture some parts for the cockpits, some plastics that are really important, some parts of the cabin for the seats and everything. So, in conclusion, Mexico is really important to the world aerospace industry. And like over the past decade, Mexico's aerospace industry has grown by more than, if I remember, is 15%, exporting more than 9 billion US dollars, and we've gained access to some of the country's top engineering talent with a massive concentration of tier suppliers in Mexico. And we've been increasing the production of aerospace goods. So yeah, that was all from what we have, and thank you very much.